Talk Politics with Ewing. Subscribe.
After watching this video, I'll present to you facts and let you decide which is truth or lies by yourself in the comments. Watch.
What do you think of the person, Mr. Peter Obi? What do you think? How do you think he can make it right? Do you think, what mistakes do you think he made, and do you think he has a chance in the next election?
Well, I hope for the sake of the nation that he doesn't express interest in the next election. Because for me as a leader, if there was any proof that he was unfit to lead that country, it's in the conduct which he encouraged among his followers. I know for a fact, and I can give you an instance which proves that he was in control of those forces.
Can you please, what's the instance, Prof?
Well, simply because when he first came to visit me, you know, he did come at one time.
That's correct.
Somebody brought him. And I watched him. I watched his action, his body language. It seemed to be very conciliatory. But I remember the moment when he took out his computers, something, and after he made a statement like, "Oh, don't worry, everything, you know, will be taken care of. You don't have anything to worry about these people." He was talking about the quote-unquote obedience. I remember he took out his computer, his phone, and he tapped, you know, a message, you know, there, and he shot me. I was watching him very closely. I didn't say a thing. And after that, everything seemed to be, you know, to be nice and cozy.
So he really did, yes.
And I saw and I read his statement about that meeting afterwards. The statement was a contrast to what actually happened, what we discussed. And I mentioned it in my response when somebody said, I can't remember what you wrote, but anyway, it was a misrepresentation of what happened. And I made sure that I put a statement out saying, no, I'm sorry, this is not what was said. This language never came into it. On the contrary, this is what happened. And so when I meet somebody who is incapable, even at a meeting which is supposed to be conciliatory, of being completely honest, I look at that person, and so I smiled myself. And of course, when I got to Stellenbosch and I was asked a question about this, I repeated exactly what had given, quote-unquote, given offense. Only this time I made it even stronger. I said, Peter Obi did not win this thing. So I led them again to go on the rampage that's there, and I went about my own business. So there were witnesses at the meeting. You don't take my word. Don't take my word for it. There were witnesses at the meeting.
Yes.
He came with two people, and one person was on my side. Ask them. The statement he put out was not a reflection of what went on at our meeting, at that meeting, which I very reluctantly considered. It was pressure for me not even to allow him into my house. I said, well, no, let him come and say what he wants to say. I want to see him face to face, study him, leave him an opening, and then act on them. So that's it. I wasn't going to go into this, but since I see that you're curious, I have to tell you.
Being capable or incapable of leading Nigeria. Well, there's no proven fact say Peter Obi no dey capable. So read, according to his record as Anambra governor, especially emphasis on fiscal discipline, education and infrastructure, if we base our fact on that evidence as at when Peter Obi was Anambra State governor, sure, it means say he dey capable of ruling Nigeria, because if we'd say every other person who had ruled Nigeria had a state to control or had a state under him, the late Muhammadu Buhari was once the governor of, I think, the Northwest.
Now you know the fact, right? Decide what the truth or lies for me in the comment section. To the next video.
It will encourage the private sector to invest and invest wisely. You know, take a risk. It's one of the reasons why I backed Aliko Dangote.
Thank you very much.
Before even before I became president. Yes. And, may God bless the soul of Mamadou Buhari. Yes. When we were talking, this refinery and all of that, yes, why should we have this? Okay, we'll find a way. If we can push it to the private sector, if we can support the private sector, it will be a great benefit. And they did.
Now, yes, Aliko Dangote has said by himself that Tinubu encouraged him to undertake the project of the refinery years before Tinubu became president. Don't forget, say after Tinubu was governor of Lagos, he ran as Senate, then he left off, then he came back again. Now, the reason for that was to promote local refinery, reduce Nigerian dependence on imported petroleum products, and also to strengthen Nigerians' energy security. So, waiting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu talk so na fact, because Dangote himself don confirm am say once upon a time, Tinubu bin encourage am to build the refinery. Although some other persons in the comment section dey argue say Tinubu did that because they were going to locate the refinery in Lagos State. If it was another state, Tinubu might not have encouraged him. Well, if Tinubu say encouraged him, do you think that it's just encouragement for mouth or certain other encouragement with government policy follow up? Let me know in the comment section.
Now you know the facts, right? Decide what the truth or lies for me in the comment section. To the next video.
Unrealizable ambition to push Nigeria. We have the population, the brain, the resources, audacity, yes, to shoot for $1 trillion economy. It's achievable. It's achievable. You look at yourself and you ask questions. What are we producing that other nations do? How do we collaborate with other countries? How do we get this listening down like you have identified? Before asking is not a big problem. We look at it. The expansion is for all for us. I could look back and look at Aramco and others and see how the oil producing of Saudi Arabia was, the life of publicly quoted company. We can refine and do NNPC, reform to the extent that one day the totality of it, not just the arms and legs, the totality of it will be listed on there. I thank you all to all the revenue service and many other people in the team for what we are doing. My own is I assure you that I won't stop reading. Yes, I won't stop thinking. Yes, sir. I won't stop supporting you. Thank you very much. I'm here. Thank you very much.
In fact, the answer is yes. Nigeria has a population that has enormous talent and entrepreneurial capacity to achieve $1 trillion economy. But with the current state of the economy, that's not possible. And this is because our electricity is very poor. No country they grow with this type of energy we will get. They see so they use flashlight from another phone. So how you want to achieve a $1 trillion economy when the citizens they use Nokia torchlight and the red generator noise up and down? Go dey really possible. Our educational system need to be stronger than this, much more modern form of education. No be say you see somebody graduating out of school and everything wey dem teach am is antiquated years ago. Reliable infrastructure. If you travel across Nigeria, the roads are bad. The poor bridges, our electricity infrastructure, drainage, even our schools, all these things we also need to work on better leadership, especially so that we get consistent policy. Nigerian issue has never been about policy, but we lack consistent policy and also implementation. Don't forget accountability. And that's why the likes of the VDM too, they there, they try to push more get stronger institutions. Imagine a country where if you commit crime as a DG, like they will pick you quick quick, they don't even need to wait. Imagine a country where EFCC they work without being told to do anything by the sitting president. Imagine how Nigeria go dey. Anybody for the sitting president cabinet, if you misbehave, they go pick am up. How you go feel am? Although Nigerian GDP currently dey around $291 billion, but to reach $1 trillion, we need to like triple our output. And you can also let me know the steps wey you fit say if Nigeria take go fit reach that $1 trillion economy wey President Bola Ahmed Tinubu dey talk. So this fact was gotten from Nigeria economic data, you dey see am so.
Now you know the fact, right? Decide what the truth or lies for me in the comment section. To the next video.
Your Excellency, with your kind permission, we have come with a presentation to show you where we are coming from when you took over in the last 3 years. That we have not only doubled the market capitalization, but we tripled the market capitalization based on the decision and the reforms you have taken. A lot have been done. You have made a lot of billionaires that you have done that you don't know, Excellency. We'll give you the statistics today so that you see how you touch the lives of the Nigerians. The entrepreneurs that have become richer, the quoted companies that with your support and the CBN governors recapitalization exercise that they have done, which 80% of that have done through our exchange.
Of it. Well, partly wealth was created, but read this with me. Not across the population though, it's just among the elite of the elite. Nigeria Stock Exchange market capitalization has risen strongly from 2023 since when Bola Ahmed Tinubu entered power. But that does not mean it simply doubled, tripled into real wealth. Why some investors became richer, but the World Bank say poverty and household hardship remain high. About 63% were below the national poverty line in 2025. 63% of Nigerian population. So if Nigeria na 10 people, about six and of that 10 people dey poor, like way poor. They no dey even dey see better food eat for mouth. So if you rate the stock exchange market versus wetin dey real life, whether people dey feel the effect, the answer is no. So the bottom line, reforms were created, reform created wealth and improved macroeconomic stability, but have not made the average of poor Nigerian that has been extremely poor richer. And this data na from worldbank.org. Although if you get a counter claims, drop am for the comment section. I go dey wait for you for there.
Now you know the fact, right? Decide what the truth or lies for me in the comment section.